Hey, welcome back. Got a short one for you today. Gonna do a bonus video, so let's just get right into it. All right. As I've stated before, I'm into all types of adult tasty beverages, not just bourbon, and also not just bourbon, but whiskey, scotches, things like that. But I like beer too. I actually do. Now, again, before I get into this, this is not my swim lane. I have not ventured out a lot with beer. I'm starting to do that now. Just because I've been following people on YouTube and I'm interested in it. But I haven't been seeking out bunches of different types of beer, IPAs, things like that. I've mostly stuck with not necessarily domestic beer only, but very commercially available beer. So I'm starting to get into more of the microbrews and the different things. And I'm not going to attest to how big this brewing company is. This is Firestone Walker Brewing Company, and this is their Mind Haze IPA. But I'm just bringing this to you because it's fun. So this is a hazy India Pale Ale, 6.2% alcohol by volume. Of course, 12-ounce can. Now, I say of course. Some of them are 11.2 or whatever because of the different measurements around. I know Stella's 11 point something. So let me go ahead and pour this thing. And then I'm going to do what I saw someone do on a video, which is kind of swirl this around a little bit in the bottom, get any type of sediments or anything. Go ahead and pour. I believe, I haven't gotten an explanation for that, but I believe it's to, if there's any sediment left in there, to kind of break it up and get it around. So let's take a look. Half a finger head, but it could be the way I poured it. So this is a glass is from a local, it's called the Beer Growler. They have a lot of local beers to North Carolina, but they do venture out here and there. But they have tons of beer on tap, and there's nothing commercially highly available there. So this is one of their glasses I picked up, but very, I mean, you cannot see through that at all, but it's a golden, ambery, very cloudy. Ooh, fruity on the nose. Wow, I like that. I got pineapple off that, just like right away. Yeah, pineapple is coming through really strong off that. Now, I'm not even going to try to get into dissecting hops. I don't know. I'm barely learning some of the names of hops. I'm just going to bring you the honest review is, do I think this beer tastes good? So we'll give it a shot. All right. Okay. The fruity is coming through for me on the palate, but a drier. When I nosed it, it smelled like, oh wow, this is going to taste like pineapple punch or something. But now it's a lot drier than I expected, but the fruits are still there. It's got a good feel to it in the mouth. Now I drink mine cold. I know I've watched the reviews, and I may venture out later and try it, but this is pretty darn cold right here. But let's give her another go. That is really refreshing. I can tell you that. And it sort of reminds me of a little bit, not too much, but like a seltzer, like a flavored seltzer water type thing, where you smell raspberry, but when you taste it, it doesn't have a lot of sugars in it. So it's like, well, it's refreshing, it's water, but the nose on it comes across a lot stronger than what you get on the palate and on the tongue. As far as a finish goes, I don't know. I'm getting some flavors in the back of the tongue, but mostly it's right across the middle. And like I said, I'm drinking it very cold. So it could be that if it were warmed up just a little bit, it may give me a different experience. I did kind of have a little air come back up there. And I can taste the fruits there. Hang on just a second. Yeah, the one thing that's really nice about this beer is it's not overpowering at all. There's nothing off-putting about it at all. But when I swallow and I get that kickback through the nasal cavity, that fruit is there, after the swallow. And I would call this a summertime IPA, really, because I could drink this. I mean, and again, it's only 6.2, so we're not talking about a hell of a impact there. But yeah, you could have a few of these around grilling burgers or hot dogs or something. Excuse me. That was not the beer. That was just hay fever. Yeah. Man, that is refreshing and good. And yeah, you can see I don't see a lot of sediment in the bottom. I can kind of see in there a little bit, but something's giving it that haze. And I know there's stuff in there because when I kind of shook the can around and finished it off, it looked a little blonder coming out. So I probably shook stuff loose in there. But it's as far as carbonation goes, well, you can see the cling from the head that's left on there. It's clinging pretty good. Not overly carbonated. It doesn't give you like a carbonation kick when you drink it. It's just really smooth and refreshing. It's like pineapple without a lot of sugar in it. So, but the tropical, and really, there might be some mango coming through a little bit. Maybe it's that drier part. Mango's not as sweet, if you just eat the raw fruit. Some melon, maybe some honeydew coming out in there a little bit. But mostly on the nose is that pineapple. And it's hard to get past that nose when you get it on your palate. You really have to focus down on it. But yeah, maybe some honeydew, pineapple, mango. That's about it, I think, from what I'm picking up. A little tinge of sour. And don't think it's sour at all. It's not. It's not a sour for sure. But after I'm talking a while, after I've drank it, maybe a hint of a little sour left on the tongue, which I think is kind of pleasant myself. The flavor lingers for sure. All right. I'm not a beer expert, okay, but I do really, really like this. So I think if it's not a strong flavor, like I said, more like a barbecue type, hanging out in the sun with friends or whatever, 6 feet apart right now, at least. But no, it's a really refreshing IPA. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and not prolong the pain here, but just bringing you a short bonus video. As always, please like and subscribe and hit that bell down there for notifications, and I promise I'll keep bringing you these videos.